You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place, then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
3 years ago, our home, Cocoon, came close to breaking apart. After that, most of the residents moved down to Pulse. It was pure chaos for a while, but now the government has things under control. Our group, Nora, used to hang out at one of the coastal towns on Cocoon. That's why our leader, Snow, decided to make this place our new home away from home. Lastly, there's one more thing you should know. It's about Serah's older sister, Lightning. She disappeared into the pillar holding up Cocoon. Serah was the only one who wouldn't accept it. But then again, if you're telling the truth about what you saw in that other world, then maybe Serah's right, and we're the ones who had it all wrong.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there. Snow!
Serah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Serah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with Vanille and Fang.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats.
Serah.
But then,
Serah.
all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Serah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Perhaps it was just a dream.
It could be. Or maybe it's your friends who are the deluded ones.
And only I can see the truth? Could it be a message from Lightning?
You mean, before she became trapped in the crystal, she was able to give you a glimpse of something. Something important.
But what? What was she trying to tell me? Well... perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean, your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Perhaps I saw a different future.
You're talking about another possibility. A world that might have been.
Does such a world exist? A place where my sister is still alive?
Oh, wow. You grow vegetables?
What? You mean you don't?
Well, the soil is barren. Nothing will grow at all. We have to survive by hunting. It's that or starve.
Yesterday, you said you were the last of humanity. What did you mean?
Just what I said. When I was born, there were fewer humans in the world than live in this village. After a while, I was the only one left.
You mean it was the end of the world?
Yeah. And let me tell you, I still can't get over seeing so many people all at once. But you know, I think the future can be changed.
How did it happen?
There were monster attacks and illnesses. People died. But everyone said the same thing before they passed on. The future is yours.
It's just so unreal.
I can barely believe it myself. Although I can tell you, it's not as unreal as being here in the past, seeing all these people alive in one place.
So if we don't keep you safe, the human race will die out completely?
Hey, I'm not gonna let you lock me up, you know.
Hi, Serah. Did you find one of those artifact things?
Not yet. Have you been looking too?
I'd try if I had any idea what I was looking for. You know, Serah...
What?
Never mind. Forget it.
What's going on? Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Yuge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mackie'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a favorite.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost lightning, and then snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh. So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes. But it's only part of a family. It just doesn't feel whole without my sister, you know?
If it's what you really want, one day you'll be together again.
But without Snow, I still feel as lonely as can be, even with all these friends around me.
You and Snow want the same thing. I'm sure you'll find each other again.
This is why I can't just leave. Little snow means so much to me now.
Wow. You like animals that much?
Yep. Why don't you settle down with us? I'm sure everyone would like that.
It's good of you to offer, but I can't do that. I made a promise to Lightning.
Yeah.
We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
Did someone in the future tell you about gates and artifacts?
Yeah, but now all I have is memories. I wish I'd thought to ask more questions while I had the chance. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
Where do you think we should look?
Well, this isn't my native time period. Maybe we should start by asking the locals if they've seen anything.
Good idea. I just hope they don't think we're crazy.
These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
What does it look like? A key or something?
They can be any shape or size. We just have to check out anything unusual. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
I can't get my head around it. How do we find something that doesn't belong?
You're thinking too hard. We'll have more luck if we just follow our instincts. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
I'll bet you anything it's that guy for sure. He looks totally guilty.
What's that now?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Good morning. These are my students. I teach their classes.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey. Not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher, too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
What was your grandmother like?
I was always her favorite. She kind of spoiled me. She lived until she was 50, so she had a lot to teach me.
50? But she was still so young.
Lifespans were longer during this age. If my grandmother were still alive, I could have learned so much more. I could have handled things better.
Do you know what happens next?
Well, I'm still not sure this place is the past world of my time. But assuming it is, chaos rains down on Cocoon, and the disaster in the prophecy comes to...
What's wrong?
It's weird. It's like my memories are slipping away from me. Sorry, I don't mean to be cryptic. I'll let you know if it comes back to me.
Is it true? Are you really from the future?
Let me ask you a question. What can I do to convince you?
I'm sorry I asked. I know how hard it is when no one believes you.
Sometimes it bothers me to think I might never make it back. But if you do come with me, you'll be feeling that same fear. That's why I want you to fully understand what you're getting yourself into.
Do you want to go back to your own time?
Even if I did, there's no one waiting for me. Besides, I don't even know if it's possible.
So what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. First, I want to help you track down your sister. Then, well, there are things I'm looking for too.
That's the kid I was looking for! I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me!
It's Mackie! I better get out of here!
Miss Farron?
Listen up, mister, and you listen good. Start talking or your homework gets tripled.
No! Please! Please! Anything but that!
Not exactly making friends, are we?
You want to tell me what's going on? If you do, I'll buy you LeBro's special lunch every day for a year.
A whole year?
Huh. Not sure about your style of discipline, Miss Farron.
What have you been up to, young man? Why don't you talk to Miss Farron,
You're kinda scaring me.
I think you just completely creeped him out.
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
You were running from Mackie, weren't you? Did you do something you weren't supposed to?
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
That's about enough. Tell me what you did right this instant.
Ah! Please don't yell at me, please!
Hey, why don't you find out what he did first before laying into him?
You really can't tell me? Oh well. Then I guess I won't force you to.
Really? Thanks! Maybe I'll tell you later.
When's that gonna be?
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up. The truth is, I stole something from Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
Serah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw Snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
I have faith in Snow. He is a hero after all.
And has that faith been enough? Neither of you want to be apart, yet here you are alone.
Don't you think I know that?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you tell me, what good is a hero if he's never around?
I wanted to go. I wish I had.
It's not too late. You can leave now if that's what you really want.
I know, but I just can't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't pressure you. In the end, the decision has to be yours.
I'm a teacher. I have a responsibility to my students.
Sure, but what about your responsibility to yourself? Were you secretly glad Snow was out of your life?
What? No, of course not.
Sorry. It's just that in my world, saying farewell, well, it was usually for good. We didn't like to let go so easily.
Snow told me to wait for him.
I wonder if he really meant it. Maybe you didn't want to go and you're glad to have the excuse.
No, that's not true. Of course I wanted to go.
Sorry. It's probably the right choice anyway. I mean, what if he came back and you weren't here? I got a question for you. Who's this Snow person? A boyfriend?
He's my fiancé. He's off trying to find lightning for me.
You mean he's trying to get to Valhalla?
Well, no. I told everyone there was something strange about lightning just disappearing. And only Snow believed me.
Ah, I see. That's the kind of guy that everyone looks up to, huh?
He's the most important person in the world to me.
But he's not here with you right now.
He left to search for lightning. For my sake.
Brave guy. So you're not the only one who believes she's alive.
He's my hero. Snow and Lightning came to save me when I'd been turned into crystal.
Wow. He sounds like a great guy. And he lives in this village with you.
He's looking for my sister right now. Out there, somewhere.
Braving the wilds to find a lost friend. Now that's the kind of person who might believe my story.
He's just this super cool guy, you know? He doesn't care about the way he looks, but that just makes him so much cooler.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great, I guess. Maybe we should...
And he's not just kind, he's reliable too. He always means what he says, and you can totally trust his word. I mean, he's my hero. Oh, and I know you're thinking no one's perfect. I know he has his flaws, and sometimes he makes me so mad, but I love that about him too. No other guy can compare to my hero.
I get it. Can we just get back to...
He has this amazing body, and his face is so handsome. He's tall and broad, and makes me feel so safe.
Oh, and even though he's big and tough, he can be so adorable. That's my Snow. You done asking?
I'm done. Yeah, thanks for all the detail. No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's... a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact. Just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate. But you still don't trust me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it. I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew up, everyone I knew died, one by one, until eventually it was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last hope. It was too much, so I left. Sure, maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope. The future can be changed. That's what she told me, and I believe her.
I understand. Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
Are you sure you're ready? You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
I'm sorry. I can't do this yet.
It's okay. You have to be sure in your heart.
Yes, I'm ready to go. It's not a dream or a lie. I know my sister is alive out there. I'm sorry I doubted you. Of all people, I should know how bad it can make you feel when no one believes what you say. Snow put all his trust in me. Now it's my turn to do the same for you. I've made up my mind. You and I. We go together.
I won't let you down. We'll find Valhalla, I promise. So, you're not gonna say goodbye?
There's no need. We already have, sort of.
Be more quiet.
Lightning's knife. It's been sharpened and cleaned.
Oh, you did that.
Hey, shut up.
Look, my pendant has a brand new chain.
Oh, okay.
And Snow was purring like a kitten. Someone gave him a good brushing.
Quiet.
Hey.
Why don't you guys go fess up?
What?
Go on. You too.
Hey, Serah. I figured no way you're leaving the pendant behind. So I made a chain, you know, so you wouldn't lose it.
If Lightning is alive out there, wouldn't want her getting mad over a poorly maintained weapon. You know her.
If you leave, someone's got to pick up the slack looking after Snow, so I volunteered myself.
Thanks, guys. It's time for me to go. I don't know what's waiting out there, in the future, between worlds, but I want to see Lightning so much. If there's any chance at all, I want to take it.
You can go, but you have to come back in one piece. Promise?
I promise. If I believe, maybe a miracle will happen.
The future won't change until you make the first step.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, I can't say that I do. This is the first time I've opened a gate myself. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Hey, what about Serah?
I'll protect her. I promise you. I vow never to let her come to harm.
Gadok.
But
Trust me. For Serah's sake.
I guess this is it.
Guess so. Looks like the future starts now.
I'll be back.
Serah, you set out on your journey for my sake. You believed in a promise. You believed in a future you could not see. I will keep fighting here, at the end of the world. I know you will come. I believe in you.
Serah.
This place is incredible.
It's the Historia Crux. The crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.